Have you guys ever had food? Well, if not, you're probably dead. Yeah. We are here to do a tier list of fast food restaurants. A lot of them. And we're going to just rank them for you in terms of the best and the worst.
In our opinion.
In our opinion, of course. No, actually, mine's true. If yours isn't mine, it's wrong. Anyway, let's go ahead and hop right into this because there's a lot of them we need to be fast with. I'm going to immediately piss some people off by putting A and W, the first one, in the F tier. It's just overrated.
And I'm going to agree.
Let's just get right into it, boys. It's about average for me because I haven't eaten it much. And when I did, average.
Average, okay. Anyway, next up, Arby's. Arby's, I was going to put in C, but then they removed the only item that I eat on the menu, so now it's a D.
I'd put that in a C. So they can beat my meat.
Oh,
we had
wait.
Meats.
When the hell did my F go to my D? Why did you do that? There we go. It's fine. Fixed now. Anyway, Arby's F, because garbage. Made me throw up the last time I ate it.
The only thing good that Arby's ever did was those Ely commercials where they blew up the sandwiches and the fries.
What? Cue sandwich violence. Yay! We'd like to take a moment to announce that... Ah! Rush me! Rush me! Rush me! Ah! Arby's is really starting to second-guess its partnership! Like that one in back kind of peeking out of... Oh no! Why did we peek?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Those are the only ones.
The commercials are great. Their social media marketing is incredible. But
and the edit that was made of Scout from TF2 just saying chicken and blowing it up is hilarious.
Chicken.
Next, Baja Fresh. It's okay. C.
It's an F.
It's an F.
I do not like this style, like, food. I don't. Just not my cup of tea.
Never had it.
Oh, wow. Blimpy. It's okay. It's a C.
Blimpy a D.
Never had it.
Now we're into the topic of the big one, the Bojangles, the Bojangles.
The Bojangles.
I'm gonna put it in B. B for Bojangles. And the reason why that it's not the best is because it's too greasy. That's all it is. It's just too fucking greasy. I don't want to go to grab my chicken and half a pint of oil falls out of it.
Right. I'm going to put it in B as well, and the only reason why is because if it's not too greasy, it's also like a little bit too much Cajun on it. And if I have too much Cajun, my nose starts to run.
You can't get it too spiced.
Never had it.
Yeah,
that could change in the future.
That's a thing that we are gonna try.
You to a Bojangles and Cookout when you come here.
Yeah, listen. Well, we'll get to Cookout in a second.
Oh, which by the way, that's actually happening. So that's a whole different topic later on that we might have to talk about.
Yeah. Okay.
Look for
next.
Videos.
Yes.
Next Boston Market. It's F. Just F.
I've had this one time. I do not prefer it, dude.
I've stocked it when I worked at the grocery store for the frozen products, but never eaten it, so I have no idea.
Burger King. I'm putting it at C because our Burger King is really, really trash, and they just forget what you even ordered over and over again.
All right, I'm putting it B for Burger King because they're at least always there. Some of these things aren't always open.
I don't know I haven't had Burger King in such a long time. I don't even remember. Like, the last time I could comprehend was when I was, like, maybe 17, which is a... Thank you, truck. Thank you for ruining that. Then, I don't... See, it's in the middle. I don't know.
Cane's is next. It's a D. It's the dog shit of chicken. I've made someone really mad.
Ooh.
With that one. It's going to D. It's going to D.
Have I ever been to Raising Cane's?
We've talked about one. I don't know if you have.
Oof.
I've gone.
If I've been to Raising Cane's, I don't remember it, so it's probably a D.
Oof. For someone that's never had it before until recently, that's God tier. It's so good.
This is how we shut this man down. We shut this man down by just destroying Cane's.
It's so good.
It's gonna get worse when we get down the list. Carl's Jr. is also a C because it's just like Burger King, in which the fact that the food's okay, but then the fact that it takes like 75 minutes for them to get your food to you.
Yes, 100% agree with that.
Well, when I had Hardee's, because I'm on the West Coast, Hardee's, I didn't like it, so D.
B, fair enough. Checkers, I'm putting it at B because it's actually pretty good. I just don't go there very often because it's not my first choice.
Okay.
Is it Checkers for you guys, or is it,
It's Checkers or Rallies, whichever
It's
one.
Rallies for you?
It's
No,
Checkers for us.
for us.
Oh, okay. I thought that was more West.
Yeah.
See, Checkers, I need to explain this a little bit. Checkers, if you get the right thing on the menu, it tastes like oddly healthy. But then there's the opposite end of the spectrum, where if you get one of their burgers, you feel like you're gonna clog your arteries at any moment. But it's so worth it.
Oh, yeah.
It's not the best, but it's so worth it for what you're getting. And it's like the building is like freaking size of like a single wide trailer.
Yeah. It's kind of like what you would think of a food truck, but it's like a baby diner. Like, there isn't even any tables, and there's one rallies that I ate a while back, like years back, and I still really liked it because it just reminds me of Steak and Shake.
Chick-fil-A, God's Chicken. God's Chicken only gets a B because of the fact that it is God's Chicken.
what does that mean?
Why does it have to be God's Chicken? Why can't it just be Earth's Chicken?
Earth's Chicken.
It's just chicken that happens to be on the planet Earth.
Ignoring all of like the political stuff about it, I think it's just good food, but it's really expensive, so that's B.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. It wasn't bad when I had it. It's a B tier for me.
All right, Chipotle.
Chipotle.
C. It's okay.
D, because I don't like my rectum to be prolapsed.
I'm right there with your rectum, but let's change that to my acid reflex, because
reflex? No. Yeah, acid reflex.
My acid is... I get horrible acid reflex from it. Reflux. Acid in my tummy that makes my belly hurt. No, it sucks.
Right. Churches, it's like one of those situations where it's like two just dog shit things fighting back and forth. It's just Canes and Churches fighting back and forth to figure out who's not going to finish last in the race.
I know for a fact I've never had Churches.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
Cookout. Here's the other one that we're talking about. Cookout. Yeah. Here's the thing with Cookout. I'm putting it in B tier. You need to lower your expectations with Cookout. With Cookout, you need to pretend like this is something that was thrown together, ramshacked by your parents in the backyard. That's what you need to do. And if you do that, it's pretty good.
Yeah. All right. Cookout to me, it's one of the best up there.
Oh.
It's up
another
there.
One that we will hopefully change, because I've heard of the name and I've seen the restaurants. I've just never eaten there.
Sounds about right. All right, now we're into the this is the one that we've shut down on. I mean, I'm putting Culver's and never had.
Same. Never had it.
You are missing out. Big boy going up with the best. It's so good. Oh my god. Dude, I forgot words. The cheese curds, the Wisconsin cheese curds, the fresh custard. It's custard and not ice cream. It's so good. I mean, it's ice cream, but it's custard, but it's so good. I love it. And then you could get, like, when I'm in the mood to be really fat and lazy, a double cheddar butter burger. The name of a butter burger, oh my god, it is heaven. If you want to just eat a big old greasy thing and you want to go home and just sleep and feel miserable afterwards, that is like the #1 thing to get. It is a double cheddar butter burger, because oh my god,
it is
it's
the most
so good.
American thing to say. If you want to go home and be miserable after eating greasy food,
hell yeah, let's go.
All right, so Del Taco.
Doing Del Taco, it's like low C, because it's like if you took like the regular Mexican food and then made it more Americanized.
We'll
get to Taco Bell when we talk about it, but like this is like even more Americanized.
Gotcha.
D.
I've seen it, never had it.
Okay, fair enough. Denny's. You go to Denny's if you're on crack, but it's
you're
like
on crack. Apparently.
Yeah. So it's going to C for crack. That's where I'm putting it at.
It is right above Burger King for me. It's The food is good, but the one we have near us is just so like run down, bro.
I mean, it's definitely one of those places you go to when you're hungover at like when you're drunk, I should say, at like 2:30 in the morning. When you could, I don't know if they probably do it anymore because events. But you know, I kind of I enjoy it, but not as much. Like I'm not a big, as I used to be. I'm not a big late night buffet guy like I used to be. So
Domino's pizza. How is everything except their pizza good?
Yeah,
that is right
thing.
though. Yeah,
That
is
is
right.
the thing.
For me, it's like Dom hell no.
Yeah, I'm putting Domino's in B, but like that's because it's being carried by everything except their pizza.
Right, that's why I'm putting it in C. Dom hell no.
I don't even remember the last time I actually had their pizza.
That's
And I know when
that's a testament.
And I know when I did, I absolutely hated it. So I mean, okay, I'll put it up into D at least, because like you said, some of the other stuff they have on their list is not bad. But I'm still, when I'm choosing a pizza place, that's definitely not on my list for places to get pizza from.
Yeah.
DQ.
Dairy Queen. Tell you what, this is gonna be a bit of a shocker. I'm putting Dairy Queen at the best. I would love that is a perfect mix of just having enough food to like have yourself a meal or pick it up, and then having a bunch of options for ice cream.
Yeah.
Secretly, Dairy Queen is actually really good at being a great restaurant.
Yeah. I actually have Dairy Queen up there above Cookout. It's one of the best as well. When I used to work as a mechanic, I went to Dairy Queen every day for lunch break. It was just enough. It didn't feel like it was too greasy. And if it was a hot day, a nice Blizzard.
Mm-hmm.
They have so many options at Blizzard, dude. It's great.
Yeah. We all actually agree on one. Because Dairy Queen is so good. Especially like right now, their spring flavors. Oh man,
Dairy Queen's the best.
it's good. Like whenever there's just days I come home from work, I'm like, Blizzard sounds really good. And
I know whenever I go to see movies at the cinema, Dairy Queen's right next to it. I stop by Dairy Queen before I go in.
Nice, some
Anyway.
good stuff.
The Pollo Loco.
El Pollo Loco. I actually don't remember if I've had this or not.
So I'm gonna put mine in never had, because I've definitely not had Pollo Loco.
I'm pretty sure I have had it. I'm just gonna say since it wasn't memorable, I'm gonna put it in D.
Are you talking about Los Pollos Hermanos? Because I've never had that either.
No.
No, El Pollo Loco.
That Breaking Bad joke.
Yeah, we know. Shut up. Firehouse subs. Honestly, not that great. It's a D. Very overrated in my opinion. Makes me feel like out of all the sub places that they're trying a little too hard.
Look, man, I gotta give them the benefit of the doubt. When you get one of those sub boxes, like with the meals inside, like where they have the chips and the sandwich that you order,
Yeah.
I gotta say the one thing keeping it up is the pickle.
It's the pickle.
The pickle that comes in there. That's the only good thing about Firehouse subs to me, dude. Like, yeah, it's a good business, but it's not good food for me, dude.
Well, I've never had the pickle. I'm not a pickle guy, but the few times that I've had it before, I mean, it was all right. So, no, yeah, see, that's fine. It's average. It's there.
it's
I don't
Five
have one
Guys.
locally, but
Five Guys burgers. and
Five
fucking
Guys. This is where another spicy take happens. This is going in F.
oh,
Five Guys.
F.
F for Five Guys.
Ha ha ha.
Why?
Why? What?
That's
So
actually a big one.
So here's the thing. So with my Five Guys, this is gonna be the one that I focus on. Not only I already mentioned that I'm kind of a hypocrite when it comes to like burger stuff. Like I don't like ground beef, but I still eat burgers from like your fast food restaurants.
Yeah.
Five Guys to me is too much like the regular ground beef burger. I feel like I'm eating gristle. On top of the fact that they give you 18 million fries doesn't change the fact that they're covering up their shitty food by giving you 18 million fries. That's the reason why they give you so many fries to begin with. That's my explanation.
I'm gonna put it. I don't say it's F, but it's top of D.
Okay. Any
The
reason
why
or
is
just because?
it's so greasy, bro. Like,
Yeah, I'll put it at C because I mean the burgers they're like hockey pucks. They are so thick and they're so greasy. I like the aesthetic of the restaurant where they have barrels of peanuts just sitting around, and their milkshakes are thick. They are some thick shakes.
Bring all the boys to the yard.
Even after they do bring all the boys to the yard when I want them to. But the burgers themselves, if I'm in a really greasy mood, most of the time I'm not really feeling a really greasy mood, so when I want to, it is not good for me. So
all right, guys. For the next few, let's kind of just rapid fire them until we get to McDonald's.
Okay, well, I can't with this first one, IHOP, because this is important to me. This is near and dear to my heart.
We're running out of time. Is what I'm saying.
I'm just saying, IHOP. I have to quickly say this is going in immediately my best because it's perfect. No. It's versatile. Okay, I'm glad that IHOP died so IHOP could continue living, because you got their pancakes are amazing. They have so many other options like French toast, crepes. You can even get your dinner. My go-to combo is the double chocolate, stack of the double chocolate pancakes with a side of hash browns. You can't top that.
Yeah, actually, I agree. It's right there below Dairy Queen for me.
I think I've had both their dinner and breakfast, and yeah, honestly, I gotta love me.
It is expensive a little bit, but
it also gives me the chance to order a super Rooty Tooty Fresh and Fruity, man, when they had it at the time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Speed time, In-N-Out Burger. It's going in F because it's just West Coast McDonald's. That's all it is.
That'll be how fast I am in and out of there.
Nice. I've never had it, so.
Jack in the Box is like Del Taco. It's even more Americanized Mexican food, and it's just worse. So it's gonna go in D.
Mine's an F.
Is it? I've always thought of it as just. I don't know what I thought of it.
I mean,
I've never had
food,
it, so.
But it has Mexican food, but like its like food selection is not great to begin with.
Okay.
Jersey Mike's.
Jersey Mike's, I'm actually putting up in the B tier. I think it's one of the better sub places.
It is up there. I will put it above. I'll put it right below Arby's and C.
Never had Jersey Mike's.
All right, Jimmy John's.
Jimmy John's, not as good as Jersey Mike's, but better than Firehouse subs. I'm putting it in C.
Mine's right there, right next to Jersey Mike's. I honestly don't see a difference between them.
They're right next to each other for me. It's okay. It's okay place.
Jollibee. This is like a pasta place. You can get like noodles and stuff like that. I've had it before. It's definitely a culture shock, but it's actually all right when you have it. So I'm putting it in C.
I've never had it, so maybe one
Sounds
day.
like a place I would absolutely love because I am a pasta Alfredo, but I've never had it. So
KFC. This is a pretty high ranking one here. This is going to go in the B tier. The only thing preventing it from being in A tier is that there's not enough options of stuff that I like. Like I can just get some bucket of chicken, I can get tenders and stuff like that, or I can get some sides, but there's just not enough going on.
Low B, too greasy to be in
yeah, as I was saying, I'm right there with you with the grease, and I love their popcorn chicken.
Speaking of grease, Little Caesars. Little Caesars is good when you don't have a bitch in your ear telling you it's not. So it's going to go in C. It's okay.
It has fallen off from me from where it was. Mine was at top at like B, but I'll put it like...
It got ratioed, is what you're saying?
It got ratioed at low C. Low C.
Nope. I'm sorry. Absolute F for me. Way too greasy. I kind of like their styles on the different types of pizzas you can get, but no, it makes my stomach hurt too much.
All right. Anyway, Long John Silver's.
Long John Silver's fell off, plus ratio, plus you're bankrupt. F.
I've actually had some of like their seafood stuff, other than like, you know, just the chicken thing they sell.
Yeah.
That
is not bad, but it's not good either, so D.
Speaking of other food that hurts my stomach, F, thank you.
And speaking of other food that also hurts the McDonald's, the thing with McDonald's is that it's wildly inconsistent. You get a good McDonald's, it's really good. You get a bad McDonald's, it's the worst McDonald's you've ever been in. So it's going to be exactly in the middle of my tier list.
Look at that.
C.
I will put McDonald's right here next to Burger King, specifically because it's always there.
10 times out of 10, absolutely never ever getting McDonald's. But if I ever want a nice, crisp Sprite, I will pop down the line there.
Oh yeah, Sprite is like their one thing. I don't know what they do to those Sprite machines,
it's
bro.
So good. Everything else about it is fucking terrible for you, so no.
You almost tempted to put the cough syrup in there, bro. Make the lean.
Give me that lean. Some Sprite cranberry with some lean.
Moe's.
Most. I don't think I've ever. I don't remember having it.
Had this
No.
one time. It is extremely average, so I'm putting it right above Little Caesars.
Never had it.
Okay. Noodles and Company. It's kind of like Jollibee, where it's again noodle based stuff like that.
Never had it.
I don't think it's. I think it's like the same as Jollibee, so I'm putting it in the middle.
Not
I've
bad.
never had.
Oh, sorry. You never had it?
Never had it.
You never had it for you? It's alright for me. I'll put B.
Okay. Panda
Okay.
Express.
Honda Express. It's not that good. Between their frozen stuff and their regular stuff, you can tell the difference, but it's not so much of an improvement that you think it's better. It's like a D.
There are so many other options. It's low D, right above Long John.
Yeah, when I had it, it was alright. But if I had a choice, I would much rather get my local grocery store's Chinese that they make, because it's so good in comparison to this. I mean, I get what they're doing, but I just...
Panera Bread. I've actually started eating more Panera Bread because it's been one of the options I have to go to now that stuff like Arby's has lost like stuff that I eat. And even though it's really expensive, some of the stuff they have is good. The only problem is that Panera is like, it's going to be a high C. It was going to be put in B, but the reason why they don't have B is because they don't have any like good options for drinks. Obviously, all of their drinks are like either the 0-calorie stuff, and then they guilt trip you if you get soda. But their food's good. They have a barbecue chicken sandwich that I get, and then they have a mac and cheese sandwich that I get.
I love that. So I'm putting it like right above Domino's.
You know, I'd never had Panera Bread before until a few years ago, and I really enjoy it, because I love their pasta bowl. Their pasta bowl, because it's a bread bowl, oh man, that's so good.
All right, Papa Redacted.
Oh, they even like blurred out his face. Oh
Yeah, Papa Redacted.
Oh.
Papa Redacted is it's a B. It's all right. It's certainly better than Little Caesars for sure. Maybe not the person behind it, but the pizza itself is better than Little Caesars.
Right there
Aw.
below Arby's.
I liked it. It's a C. It's all right.
All right, there's a couple ones that are gonna be really quick for me. PDQ, I don't know it.
All right, don't know it either.
PDQ also sounds familiar, but I've never had it.
Penn Station, I'm gonna put that's that other sub place. I put it like at the on par with Firehouse.
I think it's right below Domino's.
I had the chance when I was down in Florida for a vacation a couple years ago, but I never went, so I never had it.
Pizza Hut is the best pizza out of all the pizzas on the list so far. I'm putting it in high B.
It's so greasy, but it's in my heart now. I can't dislike Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut is right up there at B because, as you said, very greasy pizza, but my heart, my soul goes for their cheesy garlic bread and their mozzarella sticks, because that's all that I get, because my mom works at that Pizza Hut here in town. She's doing it for about almost 20 years now. It's, I love it.
Popeyes, low B for me. I'm gonna put it between Cookout and Domino's because it's all right, but it's just too few options, and I feel like every time I eat it, I'm putting on 1,250 calories from just one meal.
All right, Popeyes for me, right there below Bojangles, only because they have too much breading on their chicken, rather than like having chicken.
I've only had it once when my brother graduated from the Air Force years ago down in Louisiana, and I really enjoyed it. Mainly because I got it from a Popeyes that was in Louisiana and not in Iowa,
Explain
so
it.
that might be different. So I really liked it then.
Portillo's, I don't know it.
Don't know it either.
Ooh, I have one in a town nearby, but I haven't been there, and I really want to go there.
Potbelly, don't know about it.
Don't know
Never heard of
either.
it.
All right, that's pretty quick. Qdoba, it's kind of like in the ballpark of like the Baja Freshes and stuff like that, but it's also pretty like all around the C category.
Nope, just a head shake.
Hell no.
Hell no for Qdoba.
Yeah, I never heard of it.
Quiznos, another sub place. I was debating putting it in D, but I'm gonna put it in C. It's not as bad as I'm thinking it to be.
Quiznos. It is toasty. I'll give it that. It is toasty. D.
The problem is that every once in a while it's too toasty. It tastes like you're eating charcoal.
Yeah, I was gonna say, nasty. No thanks.
Roy Rogers, I don't remember eating at it.
I do remember it. It's okay. Like C.
Never had it.
Sbarro, i.e. the mall pizza.
The mall pizza, but it's actually like
It's
okay.
better. It's better than Little Caesars. It's still going in the C tier, but it's better than Little Caesars.
Dude, to me, it's like so good for what it's presented as. So it is a B for what it is.
That is, if I had a choice to choose pizza, that's the best goddamn pizza. I had one in my mall, and I always had it all the time before it went away, and I became a very sad boy. But during like long drives, like driving like 6 hours and stopping at a rest stop and seeing that they had a Sbarro there, oh, I felt like I was in heaven. I love their pizza. I love that they're the fucking size, like they're big slices and they're so good.
All right.
I love it.
And then Schlolinski's.
Schlotzky's. I've only been there once, and it's like literally the most average thing I've ever seen. It's C.
Yeah, it's right there with Roy Rogers for me. So
Never even heard of it.
Shake Shack. This is gonna be another hot take. It's going down here in the F tier because fuck you. How is everything you have, even your shakes, not even good? If it's a Shake Shack, why are your shakes not good?
all right, I'll put it right here above B. I love their portobello mushroom burgers.
Oh, that sounds good. I've never had it though.
Sheets. Now this is where this is gonna be Dip's expertise, but I'm gonna put it in D just because I don't think it has that much
Yikes.
to offer.
Sheets to me is the ultimate saving grace for fast food. Because for one, they're a gas station,
Yeah.
convenience store, and fast food chain. They don't have drive-thru or anything, but damn, dude, they're better than IHOP. They're so
Wow.
versatile. They have good
Wow.
bratwurst, hot
Yeah.
dogs, burgers,
Wow.
mozzarella sticks, egg rolls, burritos. They have good, pretty much everything fast food you can think of. They have it.
I am blown away by that decision.
The only
mean-
thing that's bland about they even have jalapeno poppers, bro.
Oh my god.
They are so good. Their boneless wings are good.
I haven't had their wings. But when I lived in Ohio, that was when I actually was able to have sheets, and I really, really like it. It's really good, but it's not the best, but it's definitely B. Definitely B.
Skyline chili. It's a little weird because I don't actually remember. I don't remember the last time I had Skyline chili, but all I remember, for some reason, it's gravitating me to C.
All right. Burrito.
Oh, what'd you say?
Oh, I said I never had it.
Oh. Where did I put it? Oh, yeah, I never had it either.
Sonic is another C for me. Not just indifferent.
I actually like Sonic. It's all right. I'll put it above Sbarro.
Yeah, I haven't had Sonic in a long while, but I've always liked their style of having the people come around to get their food. I really
Also, yeah,
love their...
That's probably the best bit. I love to see like, oh, is there somebody who doesn't know how to roller skate? That's so
Oh,
worth
man.
it. I go, even if they mess up my food, that's so fucking worth it.
I just get reminded of that one video of the person that tried to do a little hop as they were riding on the rollerblades and they face planted with the person's food that they ordered. Oh man, I felt so bad for that person.
Steak and Shake. I almost put it in F, but I'm gonna put it in D. It's kind of like Shake Shack, but slightly better.
Oh, F. What?
You just said straight F, nothing else.
Straight
High
F.
F, but
Oh, I'm gonna put that up with B actually. Cause I mean, I enjoy it. I like their shoestring fries, and the shakes at my local Steak and Shake are pretty good. I mean, I'm not a fan of their flattened burgers that's about the size of a silver dollar, but you know.
some Bubby E free.
Spubby E Freef. Spubby E Freef is a B for me because, believe it or not, it's actually all right. I haven't had like a terrible Subway, and there's enough options there that they do the one thing that they do okay.
Yeah, I think it's good. I usually get a Philly cheesesteak whenever I go there, and it's a good Subway sandwich.
Yeah, I started to eat Subway recently, and literally the only thing I get there is a meatball marinara, and it's just to fill me up, and even then, sometimes my acid fights me afterwards. So
Right.
Yeah.
Swenson's. This is another one that one person here has more expertise than the rest of us. I'm putting it in. I don't remember having it, so never had.
Never had it.
Goddamn S tier. Think Sonic, but better. It's exactly what it is. It's a little building in the middle. They have people, instead of them being on rollerblades, they're literally jogging around the little parking lot, and they go run up to your window to do your orders. It is so good. They got jalapeno poppers. They get the jalapeno poppers. Their shakes are really good. Their burgers are really good. It's so good. It was like my favorite place to go to when I was living in Ohio. It's so good.
Taco Bell, and you can fight me about this. I'm putting it in B tier, and the reasons why is because the first reason is the reason why it's not the best, because I don't enjoy having to empty my entire GI tract every time I eat it. But realistically, everything that I've had there is actually pretty good. The other thing that's keeping it out is that they don't have like a good like dessert option. Like they came up with something like horchata based, like a horchata milkshake or something like that. That'd be really cool.
I think it's like middle C, because I don't like Mexican food, and it's definitely Americanized a lot. But it's probably the closest thing I'll ever get to actually liking Mexican food.
I am the most basic bitch when it comes to Taco Bell, so literally the only thing that I get, don't judge me, is just a soft shell meat and cheese. That's it. And I get like 4 of them, and that's when I'm craving them after like a late night at work, and I just really want something, and I get it, and it just fills me up, and it's alright. That's literally the only thing I've ever had, though, except for their cinnamon twists. God tier. Cinnamon twists are God tier. But after that, I haven't had anything else, because that's the only thing I want from there.
Taco Cabana, I never had or don't remember having.
Alright, I've had this one time.
No? Clearly there was a reason why it's one time. Otherwise, I've never heard of it.
Alright, Torchies.
I don't remember having.
I don't
No,
remember
neither.
either.
Waffle House. Though they will die for you at Waffle House.
Yeah, actually, they
They
will.
will. They will die for you at Waffle House.
Yeah.
You can go to a Waffle House and you be in the middle.
The food. It's like a low C, but the fact that they're willing to die for you, I'll put it in a B, a low B.
Dude, I'll put them on like the best specifically because you could be getting robbed and you can go into a Waffle House and everybody be like, "Hey, what's up, man? Like, you all right? Need some like." And even the guy robbing you will walk back and is like, "Oh, my bad, guys."
I'd say the one
It's
time
that
I
kind of
went.
environment where it's like so homey and so like old style.
Yeah.
And it's good food too. It's good food. It fills you up.
The one time I went was when I was a freshman in high school, when we were on our way down to Disney World to play down there, and we did a rest stop at some point, and we got a choice of Pizza Hut or Waffle House with whatever group I was with, and I'm really happy they went Waffle House.
Stop!
Hi there, future editing me. I just wanted to point out that bit that I just talked about for me going to eat at a Waffle House heading down to Disney World for band, the band part's true, just not the Waffle House. I don't know why at the time I was like, yeah, I totally went to Waffle House. No, I went to Pizza Hut because I was pulled in to a different like group of people that I had to be with because we were in a brand new place and school rules and stuff. But I don't know why I just assumed that I went to Waffle House. Maybe because I really, really wanted to, and I just never did. So for some reason, my brain's like, let's just lie about that. But no, that's dumb and that was wrong. So, correction. My B, I'll take the L for that. Anyway, back to your video. I remember the one time on that said trip where we were on the highway and like every mile I would sit there and be like, oh, there's another Waffle House. Oh, there's another one. Oh, hey, here's another one. But
Wawa.
It's so good.
Wawa, don't remember having.
I don't think I've ever had Wawa's either, so I'm just.
Wawa's a gas station. I remember when I was in Florida, and their stuff's pretty alright. But I'd say pretty C, though.
Wendy's.
Wendy's is where I put it at the very, very, very bottom of F, because every single time I've eaten at Wendy's, I've gotten sick.
Oh,
And it's like I'm convinced that at this point I could go into Wendy's, order a small soda, and I would get sick.
Wendy's to me is right below Five Guys Burgers and Dice.
Oh, boys.
It's good for a few times, but then you just get so sick if you order the wrong thing.
Yeah.
And I know what causes it too for me. It's specifically any of their sauces. Any of their sauces that they use, it's awful. And I can't handle a plain burger. I just can't.
Gotcha. Well, that's S tier for me. When I used to work at Wendy's, because when I worked at Wendy's a while ago, that was right when they started their breakfast menu. So not only, I mean, being the sandwich maker was not at the time, but their breakfast menu, oh my god, I could go on and on about it. It is so good. And dude, they're nuggets, they're chicky nuggies, and then getting a Frosty with it, along with the fries to dip into it. Boy, what do you mean that's not good? It's so good. What you mean? What you mean?
I don't dip my fries in fucking Frosty, bro. It doesn't taste good to me.
Dude, I dip my fries and the nuggets in the Frosty. It's so
You're
good.
Gross. You're gross. I know a
It's
lot
so
of people like
good.
it, but you're gross.
I want you to
It's
go ahead.
so
I want you to go ahead and take some time to dip into some bitches.
All right,
Jesus.
Whataburger. I'm gonna go ahead and make a decision that's going to ban me from the state of Texas, as if I was gonna go there anyway. It's gonna be lower than Wendy's. It's F.
Wow, have you even had it?
I have.
Wow.
It's right about here.
Jesus, guys. I mean, hey, you're all.
Because Firehouse. Actually, I'll put Firehouse. I'll make a change. Firehouse is actually up here, because all these things below it are just bad.
What?
This has a few things saving it.
Whataburger makes you say, "What? That's a burger," and you get confused at the concept of it, and then it's just a waste of your goddamn time.
Jesus.
It honestly is.
You know how, like, this is essentially like if you took a dumpster and repurposed everything in it and just made it into
All right.
something useful.
Now, Brandon,
It was all right. The one time I had it, when my brother graduated from the Air Force, we stopped there because I basically forced my parents to, because I was told it was good. So we tried it, and it was all right.
Fuck you, Texas.
Anyway,
White
White Castle's okay. It's gonna be a C.
I think White Castle is actually up there with Shake Shack. If not, it's up there with Sbarro. I'll put it right there next to Sonic.
Yeah.
I love White Castle.
White Castle isn't bad. I've never went to their actual restaurant. Oh wait, no, I did. I did one time. I went through the one that had a drive-through. That one was okay. And I mainly just go off of it from the sliders. Get the sliders either from there or just when they you could buy them at the grocery store. Those are pretty good. Those are pretty good.
Wiener Schnitzel.
Wiener Schnitzel is a high D. Is like a high D. It's just exactly what you expect it to be,
Oh,
except fast food.
Low C for me.
never had it or heard of it.
It's just basically imagine hot dogs and sausages, but that's fast
Gotcha.
food.
Right.
Gotcha.
Wings Over, I've had exactly once, and it's like exactly D tier.
Never had it.
Never heard of it.
Wingstop, we actually added one in close to where I used to work at recently. It's supposed to be one of those ones that challenges kind of like that does like just wings, and then make that their biggest deal. Pricing tends to be pretty good. The flavors are hit and miss, so I'm gonna put it in C.
I've had it once or twice. It's right there with Slotsky's.
Bottom of the barrel. I'm sorry.
All
The
right.
one time, I think it was just the one experience I had, was when I was
Wow.
there, their ceiling was leaking. They left like a puddle of sauce in it, like they barely even tossed it, and it was undercooked chicken. So that one experience, I'm just like, no, I'm not a big wing guy either. So
And
Zaxby's.
finally, Zaxby's. If you're gonna have Zaxby's, it's either gonna be something that becomes a thing that you go to often, or it becomes something that gets completely removed from your taste buds.
Which one is you?
It's I just don't go there enough. It's like it's pretty good. It's a B. It's just don't go there enough for it.
I'm gonna go ahead and like change my list a little bit. Popeyes is like Bojangles is like at Zaxby's though. Ooh, right there. It's pretty good, especially like their sides and fixins they have alongside their chicken and everything else. It's good.
that might be one you'll have to take me to, because I've never had it.
Another one that we have capable of. We can do three for one deal.
There you go. There you go.
So that's
Speaking of, there it is.
There's the comprehensive list. I have 2 in my best category. That's it.
You just don't like food, even though you said at the beginning that everyone would be dead.
I'm sure I like food. I'm a fat ass, so I just
There you
have
go.
picky taste in food.
Yeah, I do too. But that's what we got for here. We do have other lists. I also have like a bunch of saved other tier lists that I want to get to eventually. So maybe sometime we'll have some more.
Maybe.
But there you go. Tell us what you feel. What's
Fuck
your
you,
favorite fest?
Texas.
Remember, your opinion is also wrong in comparison to ours. in my opinion.
Specifically Def's, because he makes it.
Yeah, in my
that's right.
opinion, your opinion is wrong. So in my opinion, I think your opinion is just stupid. That's just my opinion.
I like knowing everyone's opinions. Hey man, it doesn't hurt. It's cool to know. But there you go. We'll do some other stuff later on. Goodbye.